Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
And on the line, since it's Tuesday, we bring you Drew Gaffney from the Broken Bow and Burwell Livestock Sale Barns. Good morning, Drew. How are you doing?
Good, how are you boys?
Well, we're doing all right. We're doing okay. It's all good out here. You still busy at the barns?
Yeah, we've been real busy. Had a couple big days last week. Got 3 big days this week. Kind of tell you how we got along last week. Last week in Broken Bow, had a special weigh-up sale on Thursday. Had those weigh-up cows, called them about $10 higher. We had high fat cows was 182 to 50 to 219. Those feeding type cows was 165 to 182 and a quarter. Those thin cows was 164. In the heiferette market, we were $2 up to 345. And that bull market was awful stout at 190 up to 259. That's how we operated on Thursday. Back on Friday, had a special bred cow, bred heifer, and bred heifer and a heifer pair sale. Kind of tell you how we got along there. In the bred heifer market, we had one set of bred heifers with 1,000-pound heifers with about those 150, 200-pound calves inside, bring 5,100. Had some broken mouth cows bring anywhere from 3,300 down to 2,750. Had some short solid cows. It was anywhere from 3,000 and a half up to 3,700. Had some solid mouth cows that was 3,400 up to 3,900, and then we had some young cows that was 3,900 up to 4,200. And then we had in the bred heifer division, we had some bred heifers that were bringing anywhere from 4,150 up to 4,500. And that's how we got along there Friday in Burwell. This week, like I said, 3 big days. On Wednesday, we've got the Nebraska Bull Test sale coming in on Wednesday. The sale will kick off there at 1 o'clock. The bulls will all be in the yards later this afternoon for your inspection. And then, of course, tomorrow morning, the guy can walk through those bulls and take a look. And then back on Thursday on Broken Bow, we're going to have a special weigh-up sale, looking at about 800 head. And then back on Friday, got a special calf and feeder sale, looking at 1,500 head of those calves and feeders. Got any questions, give me a call, 308-872-1105.
All right, Drew, thanks a lot. Obvious, probably not a very good question, but I'm just curious. All of these sales that you mentioned, including the bull sales, I imagine, have video available with them? Correct. Have video available, and you can go online and check all that out. And like I said, got any questions, get a hold of us ahead of time, and sure get you helped out. All right. Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. 7:33 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on this terrific Tuesday. Every Tuesday we hear information about the sales that have happened and the upcoming sales at the Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock Barns, and I really enjoy Drew's reports. It's been fun listening to all the activity at the barns, and again, I think we all know how important those sale barns are to our communities and to the area. Years back when they were not together on the business side of things, people would have to make that decision as to which direction to go, what was closest, the shortest haul, and so forth. And they can do that now and do business with the guys at both barns and make it easy for them out there. So it's a big deal for our communities to have those 2 barns. So we appreciate those reports, Drew. All right, we'll take a look at the school lunch menus next. I did want to, if mom and dad down in Arkansas, Jim and mom, are listening down in Arkansas, I don't know whether this is going to work for them, but I believe after the lashing that I took this weekend from some of your family members, or a specific family member, Smokey, that I wondered if I should. Do you want me to?
Be nicer to me? Sure, yes, please.
No, I don't get that at all. That's just baloney. That's just false. That's fake. That's fake accusations.
Okay.
So that's all I'm going to say about that. But since you are family, do you want me to call you Brent Crow Apperson? Because it seems
I don't care.
It seems like they've included you.
They're a great family.
Well, I agree, but there's one particular one called Smokey that's giving me a hard time. He's the bully. He's a bully.
Oh no, I don't. I don't think so. I don't think that's the way that conversation went. I think it was kind of the other way around when he was visiting with you.
Now you might remember at the end of the conversation, I says, "Where do you think I learned that from?" Bully. But anyway,
yes.
You want me to call you Brent Crow Apperson?
I've got no problem with it.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't know about the Crow family. They might be going, no, Apperson's just extended family.
Yeah, you become part of the gang.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that because, you start out the breakfast show. Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go breakfast show. My name's Dave Burney.
Yes.
And then you'd have to learn how to say, and I'm Brent Crow Apperson. And I don't know how Jim feels about that down in Arkansas.
I don't know. Talked to him yesterday. They're both doing well.
Oh, good.
And of course, how's Dave? Dave's fine. Dave's doing great. Tell Dave hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Jim. I need some help. Mom's card, which I love so much, and I need to read it every once in a while just for inspiration that she sent. It fell off the edge, and it's down between the wall and the table here, the console.
Oh, that might be tough to get to.
I don't know how I'm going to reach that. I need one of those little pinchers.
Yeah, a set of grabbers.
Yeah, grabbers, because I need that back some days when I'm feeling just a little insecure or unloved.
Well, I know I sure enjoy when you read it.
I've been wanting to read it for a while, but I can't reach it.
You have been.
Jeremy's got the longest arms here. I might see if he can reach down there and get it.
Yeah, I certainly won't be any help to you.
It's a wonderful card. You remember what it said?
Yes, I know exactly what it said.
Beautiful,
yes,
beautiful.
Thanks for all you do for Brent.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
She understands that, the relationship is non-bullying, that I'm taking care of you like a relative.
Mm-hmm. And a good neighbor.
Yeah, and a good neighbor and co-host and good friend, brother and son all in one.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't reach it.
That's a shame.
Callaway schools today, March 24th already, my goodness. Chicken over a biscuit. I bet they're having more than one biscuit. But anyway, it says singular biscuit.
Okay. One biscuit.
One biscuit. That's all you're going to get.
That. Litchfield today, chicken Alfredo at Litchfield today.
Oh, I didn't read Broken Bows because I thought, here's Broken Bows. It was on the back.
Oh.
I didn't read it yesterday. My apologies. Today they're having made fresh tater hot dish with dinner roll, chicken nugs with dinner roll. That's short for nuggets, if you didn't know that, Brent. Fresh baked Italian turkey subs, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, and the Grill Station combo hot dog basket is the feature there. Now, I did want to, I'm going to try to help you with some of these things, but things like that you're younger than me, and I'm trying to, mentor you along, and so NUGS stands for nuggets.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
My mentor, Dave Burney.
Yeah, just think of that.
Much.
Mom, I'd get worried about that.
Let's see. What do I have? I've got a
He's all shook up. He's shook up.
The whole mentoring thing. Kozad, a smothered burrito with baked beans, buffalo chicken bites with garlic toast, and the pizza bar, of course, at Kozad.
Arnold Schools, bean burritos, chips, and cheese.
Gothenburg today, some of their choices, chicken nugs, which would be nuggets.
Yes, very good.
Thank you, Dave.
Always want to explain that.
Appreciate you. With a dinner roll, too. Made fresh tater hot dish with dinner roll, Grill Station combo hot dog basket, made fresh sausage pizza, and also at Gothenburg today, fresh baked Italian turkey sub and a pizza snackable. Some of the choices at Gothenburg.
Arcadia Public Schools, and I should explain this to you, Brent, as well.
Please do.
It's baked potato bar at Arcadia today.
Okay.
Now, just so you know, that's not a bar like at a saloon.
Okay, thank you.
It's kind of a selection of baked potatoes on display of some sort. So it's not like like a club or a nightclub or a bar. It's more just kind of a word for different kinds of potatoes.
Okay, thank you, Dave.
Yeah, I want you to know that.
My mentor.
Yeah.
Loop City today, Philly steak casserole or Caso Blanco chicken on flatbread. Those are your choices at Loop City today.
It's possible that dish was created in Casablanca.
You never know.
Yeah. You might research that. Ansley
Thanks.
today, beef stroganoff, mashed potatoes, and veggie.
Sandhill School in Dunning today, chicken bacon ranch wraps on the menu at Sandhills.
And the wraps, just so you know, that's not rap music.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
That's some sort of a shell or something wrapped around the actual ingredients inside.
Wow, okay, thank you.
Thedford today, goulash. That's not a Halloween dish. That's
Okay.
so you know.
Thank you. Sargent today, chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes with gravy, fruit cup, dinner roll, and milk at Sargent today.
The Prairie Pioneer Center today featuring mac and cheese, and that is not, just so you know, that is not the lake out at Ogallala. That's a mac and cheese, macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Hamburger casserole. Well, let me do that whole thing again. Mac and cheese hamburger casserole. That's all together. That's one thing, along with peas and fruit.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, you betcha.
A couple of more school lunch menus for you. SEM is a taco burger today, and the Anselmo Myrna Public School menu in front of me is saying no school today.
All right. So I understand that we have a contestant set up for tomorrow's mind match game at 7:45 here on the Breakfast Show tomorrow.
I believe so, and I'm told they're going to try to match your mind.
Yeah, and this is something I need to talk with the station manager about. I feel like so far I've been the one answering the questions, and I like doing it. It's fun. But I sense that the management, station manager, maybe some of the staff feels like, just feels like my mind is a little scrambled and harder to decipher, and that kind of hurts my feelers.
I don't really. You're getting that vibe? I hope you're not getting that vibe from me. I don't feel that way at all.
You should see his face.
My mentor.
You should see his face. That's the biggest fat lie I've ever heard.
I do want to. I did hear this said yesterday, though, when they called the name that was drawn and we got our contestant for tomorrow. I believe they said to Jeremy they were excited that you were the one that they were going to try to match because they were playing along as they were listening last week, and this person said they would have won.
Really? Wow.
If they were playing last week.
Well, we wish them luck. It's for $100 tomorrow.
It is.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Now, I've briefed the questions this morning because they're on the table over there.
Oh.
They're kind of, we better not give any of them, but the last one baffles me. I don't know how to answer that one.
Oh.
So if you're listening out there, contestant, the last one I'm not taking responsibility for.
Okay.
I just don't know how to answer that one. That's a tough one. That's a little teaser. Today's Tuesday, right?
It is. March 24th.
Track report today?
Yes, yeah. We're going to start. We started this a few years ago when it comes to reporting on Broken Bow track and field. We've started a weekly report, and so we'll be doing that again this season. And our first report will be coming up today. Broken Bow doesn't compete until later in the week, but a few days ago we had the opportunity to visit with the head track coach, Ryan Witovic, and so we'll play back that interview as we kind of preview the season. And then moving forward, we'll just recap results each and every Tuesday during the noon sports on KCNI radio. So if you want to listen to the report, it'll be on KCNI during the noon sports, and we'll be doing that throughout the course of the season.
All right. Thank you very much, Brent. Want to note, too, we have been working as best we can with the providers of our audio stream for KCNI, KBBN, and along the way we've discovered some things that needed fixed, and we have worked with the company, and I think we've got them fixed. I think it was more difficult than it should have been to use KCNI1280.com or KBBN.com. We have that fixed, so you should go right to the player when you're looking for the audio. But the company itself that we work with, they do have ads that pop up on your phone if you're listening on your phone that you have to wait for them to air, and then a little X comes up and you push them, and then sometimes another little ad pops up and you push that one, and pretty soon you're starting to growl a little bit, and then you finally get KCNI or KBBN. But it's out of our we don't get to control that part of it, so they run advertisements ahead of when our audio starts. So just be patient, but you can get to it much easier now. So you mentioned it's on KCNI, and some people may be listening on the KCNI app or on KCNI1280.com or going to Sandhills and clicking on Listen Here. You should go right to that site now. It's been improved.
Great.
Except for the ads, which are what some people would call, some people would call it an unnecessary evil. For some, it's a necessary evil, so thank you very much. Today, there is a blood drive in Cozad today, and it's going to start at 11:30 and run till 5:30 at the Catholic Parish Hall in Cozad. Tomorrow, back in Broken Bow, blood drive at the Broken Bow Municipal Building from 8:45 until 2:30 p.m. And on Thursday, a blood drive in Sargent from 10:30 until 4:30. The blood drives are plentiful right now, and that usually indicates that this is the time of year where we're running. I think we're short on blood donation, blood availability year-round, but this time of year is even more difficult. So if you have the time and can do it, they would love to see you walk through those doors. Let's play the game.
All right, let's do.
And today's
Tuesday.
It's tumbleweed, right?
Yeah, yes, it is. So we're going to give you an opportunity to win a free food item at Cracker Jack's Sports Bar and Grill.
Yay.
Here in Broken Bow. We've been asking questions about Irish American Month, testing your knowledge on Irish Americans and their influence in America. Here is your final question of that category. This individual's parents immigrated to the United States during the Great Potato Famine. She spent her childhood in an almshouse and was known as the teacher of a famous deaf-blind person. Who was she? Was it Diane Shure, Abigail Adams, Susan B. Anthony, or Annie Sullivan? This individual's parents immigrated to the United States during the Great Potato Famine. She spent her childhood in an almshouse and was known as the teacher of a famous deaf-blind person. Who was she? Diane Shure, Abigail Adams, Susan B. Anthony, or Annie Sullivan? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow offers delicious food in a family-friendly atmosphere. Don't miss daily lunch specials and the Sunday buffet. Open 6 until 4. Need a quick bite? Express breakfast is 6 to 11 Monday to Friday, and express lunch is 11 to 2. On the go? Pick up a ready-to-go casserole for busy nights. For evening cravings, visit Cracker Jack's Sports Bar and Grill. Open Monday through Saturday from 5 to 10 with specials, appetizers, and snacks. It's all waiting for you on East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
All right, the answer, Brent?
The answer was Annie Sullivan was the answer.
Sullivan, that makes sense, yeah. Boy, Jack just went by. He's got an extra little,
Has a
spring.
bounce in his step, doesn't
yeah,
he?
he really does.
Yep.
I don't know what's gotten into him.
I've noticed getting to know Jack since he's been working here. He loves to whistle, and may I say he's pretty good at whistling.
Good whistler?
He's been whistling more, I think, in the
Lately?
last few days. Just an observation.
The phone is ringing. I don't know if I should pick it up or not. We'll take a time out with these words.
Waking up Central Nebraska.
They are so funny.
KCNI, KBBN.
RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow is excited to announce we've reached an agreement with the parent company of Aeroseed to continue the popular 5-step fertilizer program locally. It's the same fertilizer and the same vendor as before, plus the heavy-duty, reliable fertilizer spreaders from Aeroseed available for our customers to use. If you are on the Aeroseed program, we have your contact information and will be reaching out soon. All this was just a $2 per 1,000 square feet increase. Stop by RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow. Get signed up.
Looking for a place to call home? Let the friendly team at Custer Federal State Bank help you open the right door. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading for more space, or refinancing for a better rate, Custer Federal offers competitive mortgage loans with local decision making and personal service you can trust. No call centers, no runaround, just neighbors helping neighbors. Stop by today or give me, Katrina Sharon, a call to get pre-qualified and start your home journey with confidence. Custer Federal State Bank, financing homes, building communities. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval, NMLS 1619397.
All right. Well, our caller was late because we answered the question before Millie was able to get in, but that's a wonderful lady. I thought it'd be kind of fun. Millie, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good, good. So what have you been up to? I'm just curious. Now, you're retired,
Oh, yeah.
but I've been told by people that you're sometimes busier when you're retired than when you were working. So what are some of the things you do for fun?
Fun?
Yeah,
Well, I go to Bible study one day. I work at the food pantry one day or 2 days, maybe a month.
Nice.
That's good.
And I go to, yep. And then I go to 2 book clubs.
All right. Okay. Well, I kind of knew that you stayed pretty active. I see you around every once in a while, and some people.
Then I go to team twice a week for their physical. Yep.
Oh wow. Well, they're going to be our guests a little bit later on, so I'll tell them hi for you.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks for talking with us. I just think a lot of times people sometimes think when people quit working, they don't do anything, and that sounds to me like you're quite busy.
Well, when I first retired, I had to go find another job.
Couldn't quite make the transition, huh?
No, so I worked at, I suppose Our Savior Lutheran Church for 13 years as their secretary. And then the computer and my eyes didn't agree with each other, so I had to quit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sure they appreciated the time you spent there, Millie, and it's always great talking with you. Sorry you missed, we got a little quick and answered the question before your call came in, so give us a
I actually knew the answer to that one.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, call again.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Millie's been a listener for a long time,
Yes.
and an excellent friend and good neighbor here in Broken Bow, just like you, Brent.
Thank you, mentor.
Here's the latest from Charlie Crockett.
National Brokers continues to lead in total acres sold in the state of Nebraska. Hi, my name is John Farley, and I've sold over 3,000 acres of Custer County, Dawson County range and recreational land in 2025. With our marketing reach and my enthusiasm and expert knowledge in both hunting and ranching, I successfully sold our listings for top dollar to those wanting land that offers great hunting with ag income potential. Call me, John Farley, or check it out at lashleyland.com.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Couple minutes before we go to news, just I hesitate to read this release because it's frustrating. It's not great news. It's something we're all discussing and talking about. We talk about the weather because we can't control the weather, and so we can complain about it without getting into a debate. We can also talk about gas prices because we don't seem to have any control over that either. And right now, the latest release says it's coming up on a month since we got into it with Iran, and already the average price of gas is more than $1 a gallon up, according to AAA, averaging $3.96 a gallon for gas across the country. It had been under $3 at the end of February. That means typical American driver is now paying $18 more per fill-up, and probably averaging $71, depending on the size of your tank, to fill up. So it does get uncomfortable. I will say this, when the ticker is ticking and you're looking at the numbers going up and you get up around $60, $65 and it keeps on going, it does get uncomfortable.
It does, yes.
And the other part of that is that so many people don't use cash anymore with the cards you put into the machines to get your gas now. And so it's a little less painful because it just goes onto your card. But when you look up and you see $75, $76 for a tank of gas in your regular size car, it does bite just a little bit.
It does.
But right now, that's the situation there. And that's the bad news that we're going to give you this morning. We'll try to keep everything a little bit on the lighter side.
Oh, good.
And they'll probably talk about it again here in a
Yeah,
moment.
I was going to say, it'll probably be the lead story on the news here when you play it.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A senior Iranian foreign ministry official tells CBS News it's reviewing points from U.S. negotiators. But CBS's Ed O'Keefe says the fighting continues.
Now, despite the president's attempts to start talks with Iran, more than 2,000 Marines and 3 more warships are headed to the region. And CBS News has learned this morning Pakistan and Turkey are among the countries trying to get the U.S. and Iran to keep talking.
It's shaping up to be another chaotic day at the airports, despite the presence of ICE agents sent in to help amid TSA shortages. CBS's Nicole Skangas at Bush Intercontinental in Houston.
We passed a pilot while we were in line. He said his busiest plane yesterday had just 50 out of 220 passengers here.
We are hearing from more passengers after the collision at New York's LaGuardia between a plane and a fire truck that killed 2 pilots.
And we all kind of just had this real moment of grappling of, wow, we just survived this. And oh my God, this is much worse than we thought.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by WOWT, a convoy of over 15 semis loaded with hay left Oakland Monday morning to help ranchers affected by wildfires in western Nebraska. Justin Smith of Craig organized the relief effort, which departed about 7 a.m. on Monday. Each truck carried 34 bales, totaling to more than 500 bales across 15 loads. The road starts from Oakland, takes Highway 77 south of Fremont, then Highway 30 west to Grand Island, and then onto Interstate 80 in Gothenburg, where they will drop everything off. Smith said he and his family farm own a ranch, and they have been impacted by the fires in the past. He posted a plea on Facebook to see if others would join him and donate hay, and the effort has grown from there. In the latest update, First Alert 6 was told that the Morrill fire is 98% contained. According to watchduty.org, the fire has burned 643,074 acres, making it the largest wildfire in state history. Firefighters continued to patrol and monitor the fire's perimeter and interior on Sunday, looking for any lingering hotspots to extinguish. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In the NBA at Detroit, the Pistons ended the Lakers' 9-game winning streak, 113-110, despite 32 points from Luka Doncic, player of the week in the West, who shot 3 of 13 from three-point range. Oklahoma City won its 12th straight game, 123-103 at Philadelphia, getting 18 points from Jalen Williams, who returned after last month's hamstring injury. The Spurs won their 6th straight. Indiana ended a 16-game losing streak with a win at Orlando. Golden State won in overtime at Dallas. The second round of the women's NCAAs ended with UCLA dominating Oklahoma State. Vanderbilt beat Illinois, and it was number 1 UConn, 36-0 now, ripping Syracuse 98-45. 1 seed South Carolina beat USC 101-61. Arizona State's new men's coach is Randy Bennett from St. Mary's. The Seahawks gave an extension to wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A fire weather watch begins at 11 a.m. tomorrow and continues until 5 a.m. Thursday morning. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times today, with daytime highs approaching 75. South winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 42. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
It's so much more than a furniture store. It's Chapin's Interiors on the south side of the square in Broken Bow. You'll find a stunning selection of home decor, jewelry, flooring, mattresses, and more, plus great fashions at Square One Boutique. Fashions to flooring. Chapin's Interiors in Broken Bow.
5 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's go outside with Jack Simpson and find out what it really feels like out there. Jack, what's it like out there?
Well, there's definitely quite a bit of traffic. I can tell you that this morning so far, but absolutely beautiful. Although we do have a little bit of a partly cloudy sky, but the temp is 35. Winds are calm. Just got a very nice light breeze. Barometric pressure at 30.04. Humidity 66%. No rain or snow in the last 24 hours with 0.06 of precipitation for the month. A high yesterday of 55 and an overnight low of 32.
All right, Jack, thanks a lot. We were just talking earlier. It just seems like you've got a little more spring in your step, and Brent's noticed that you're whistling more than usual. Anything you want to attribute that to?
I mean, okay.
Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome, Dave.
Oh, boy. Team Physical Therapy. Nathan Scott is here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good to have you in.
Yeah, great to be in.
Well, you guys are talking basketball, and I'm just going to turn things over to you guys to talk about whatever you want to visit about. But before you do that, I know you've been a busy guy and so forth. I've been hearing rumors about some fishing picking up at some of our local reservoirs. Have you gotten your rod out yet?
I have not, and all of my sources, I think, are maybe a little too old and wimpy for this little bit cooler weather, so they're still waiting for it to warm up a little bit.
Oh, your sources? I
Yes.
gotcha. I understand completely. Yeah. Well, I was told this past weekend that you might have to endure a little cool weather. They were talking about Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it warms up again, you'll have a little trouble getting your boat in because of all the other people getting their boats in.
How busy it is, yeah. I don't doubt that one bit.
Yeah. Now, do you have a phobia? I have a phobia because I'm not a real experienced big lake guy, and I just got a boat a few years ago that I can put in. But I really would rather put it in when no one is there.
You know, there's a lot of comedic people who will sit on boat ramps and maybe not cheer people, but jeer people, where they, as they're trying to back their boats down the boat ramp.
Yeah. And now they've got phones, so now you're being videoed.
Everything's
so
recorded.
that you can be posted on Facebook.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. It can get a little comical at times, but
Yeah.
no, I'm kind of like you. The fewer people watching, the better.
Yeah.
Usually I don't have a trouble, but if I'm going to, it's going to be when there's a lot of people
exactly.
there waiting on me to get in.
I
and
can
out.
back up. That's not a problem. But maybe, if you're by yourself fishing, you got to get the boat over to the dock and get it tied. And then you got to go up and park your rig and then walk back down. And you don't want to be in anybody's way. And it's just kind of stressful.
It definitely can be. Yep.
Man, I should maybe come and watch you. I could video you doing it, and I could use that as an example.
Yeah, I'll call you next time I go.
Okay, sounds good.
Don't hold your breath.
Well, we are. Typically I'd be saying, well, we're going to start enjoying spring, but lately we've had summer, spring, a little bit of cool weather. Really not a lot of excuses to not get out and do some exercising once or twice a week, because you've got some days about every week where it's nice enough to do that, right?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. So definitely getting into that time of year where we can be outside. I think I got sunburnt over the weekend, and I wasn't even outside that long. So it's a good time of the year to be getting out and start being more active.
Yeah.
Getting out of the winter doldrums.
Exactly. And get those body parts moving, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything that folks can do? I know when we do it, we walk out the back door and go, I'm going to go for a walk, and maybe be a little more reasonable on where we left off last year or last season as to what we're going to begin with, right?
Yes. Yep. If we get another day like, Saturday, where it gets up into the 90s and it's nice all day and you want to get out and walk as much as you can, I may caution you that to an extent. Kind of set a goal like, let's go for a mile or let's go for 2 miles, and then quit and take a break for a while. Get off our feet, kind of relax. If we want to go back out again later that day and go for another walk, then we can do that as well. So I caution against just going starting off with 5 miles and go until your feet hurt and your knees hurt and your hips hurt, because you aren't accustomed to walking that far for that long a period of time. So
Brent, do you have a measuring device, like your phones will tell you how far you walk, and do you pay attention to that?
I think my phone will do that. I don't, when I go walk outside, I don't set that, though. I just kind of go time-wise. I'm like, okay, 30 minutes. I'm going to walk for 30 minutes. Whatever I cover in 30 minutes, that's what I'm going to do.
That's enough. Yep. And that's a good way to do it, because if you have a goal, sometimes, if you're going to walk for 2 miles and you walk a mile and a half out, away from your house, you kind of have to walk a mile and a half back. So time is a good way to do that, because if you say I'm going to walk for 30 minutes, I'm going to walk 15 minutes and turn around and walk back 15 minutes. So
and some places where you walk, you might be going up and down some hills, which is good. I've found that I like that. I feel like I get a little bit more of a kind of a workout from it. But some days it's easier than others for some reason. I don't know why. Energy levels better. Maybe one particular day your joints feel a little bit better, whatever the case may be. But I've found, like, if I don't take the route where I have the hills, I'll take the flatter route and see if I can pick up my pace a little bit. So,
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can do to, either stretch yourself a little bit more or less. Hills is a good way to do that. Now, hills are not for everybody. If you are dealing with a lot of knee arthritis or kind of some patellofemoral dysfunction at your knees, hills can be really tough and kind of aggravating to the knees. Especially, most people would think going uphill is always going to be worse than downhill, but sometimes for a lot of people, going downhill is more aggravating. You have more of an eccentric contraction through your quads. That's going to actually increase the pressure of your kneecap at your knee and can cause a little bit more aggravation and irritation. So if you are someone who struggles with those, I try to advise them to avoid hills if they can. Now, if you don't have knee issues or anything like that, hills are a great way to increase the resistance. I've seen people around town even doing like a weight vest that they'll wear while they're walking. It gives them just a little bit more body weight and makes your legs work just a little bit harder. You can work on speed. even sometimes while you're walking, you can focus, for a 100-yard stretch, taking long strides or really picking the knees up like you're marching when you're walking. So there's a lot of different things that you can do to increase the difficulty or ease the difficulty. And so
I think you'll like this story, and this is a true story. I was visiting with a gentleman the other day, and he said, I was out walking, and I met another guy, and he was walking, and he had weights, and he was kind of, pumping the weights as he was walking with his walking motion. And he said, I couldn't believe it. He said, that guy is really dedicated, because when I go walking, I take a beer.
Technically a weight. Not gonna discount that,
but it does get lighter.
It does get lighter as you go.
As you go. So I guess there's a walking pace and style for everyone.
There is for everybody. Yes, you're not wrong there.
All right. I imagine you guys want to talk a little track, so dive right in.
Yeah, track season is here. I mean, practice has been underway for a week or two now, but now you're going to get into the competitive aspect of it this week as everybody gets going. We always talk about transition from sport to sport, so I assume you've maybe been working with some athletes continuing to make that transition and being ready for the track season.
We've run into a few, and a lot of times people are kind of surprised to hear this, but I think, and what I've noticed is track is kind of our busiest time of the year with athletes. It's the end of the school year. A lot of these athletes have been going through 2 other sports leading up to this, and they all just run one right into the other. So a lot of times they don't get the proper rest that we would prefer. There's also club volleyball going on, basketball stuff going on, and so it's kind of a never ending. I think baseball's actually started doing some hitting and then things already. So there's no rest time anymore. So during track season, we run into a lot of more like the overuse type injuries, whether that be patellar tendonitis or shin splints or plantar fasciitis, things where you're running a lot of miles, you're on your feet a lot, and you start to get kind of more of the wear and tear, the inflammation at these areas that are common in the leg. And so I would say we actually see more athletes during track season than we do any other sporting season. Now, it's not as much of the severe season ending or or injuries like that, but we do probably see an increase in number, I would say, during this time of year.
Talk a little bit about hydration, just not for our athletes, but I mean for anybody, whether you're walking or whatever. I think we usually have this discussion as we start to get to the warmer weather especially, but that's always important, isn't it?
Yes, hydration is important, not just for muscular and joint health. It's good for your digestive system. It's good for your spine, where your disc between your vertebrae are filled with fluid, and if you're dehydrated, your body's going to pull fluid from anywhere that it is into your system to use, whether it be for blood pressure, things like that. So sometimes if you're dehydrated, it's going to pull it out of areas where you really don't want it to pull it out of. That's when we start getting muscle cramps. You might start to get an increase in back pain, things like that. It is important, and I'm terrible with it. I will admit it myself. I don't drink enough water. It's an area that I can do better. Usually by the time I start drinking water, it's too late. And so, they always say if you've got a big event or a big outing planned, whether that even just be going out of town and seeing family, I would highly recommend starting the day before, hydrating, kind of increasing your water intake, because if by the time you're thirsty, it's already too late. You're already dehydrated. And so making sure that you keep up with your hydration is important. And people always think, oh, well, I need to go have a Gatorade or I need to have something. Water's going to get you by just fine. If Gatorade or something like that where it's got more electrolytes, there's all sorts of different products out there now. But those are going to help you if you're already dehydrated and you're already short on electrolytes and whatnot. But for the most people, the average person, water is going to get you by just fine.
Were there any things we've kind of dominated the conversation with you this morning? Was there something you came in that you wanted to talk about, or have we kind of touched on?
We kind of touched on it. One thing that I might want to talk about is people are starting to itch to get in their flower gardens, and they're getting their gardens tilled and working in the gardens. I am amazed at how many people I hear telling me that they'll stand out in their yard or in their garden and just bend over towards their toes and just bend over and pull weeds for an hour or more a day. That is very, very, very hard on your back. I don't know the actual statistics, but the amount of pressure through the discs in your lumbar spine with just bending over for your body weight, reaching for your toes, it increases. It's like 5 to 10 times what your normal body weight is as far as pressure pushing down through those discs. So bending over, especially for prolonged periods of time, it really can be aggravating for your back. I always recommend to my patients, set yourself up for success. They've got all sorts of handy little tools that are on a handle where you can stand and dig weeds. They've got garden benches where you can sit or kneel and bend weeds where you're not bending over while you're standing. Set yourself up for success. Treat your spine like it's fragile when you're doing things like that, because it doesn't take very much of that before it can really start to be aggravating.
Scott, or Nathan, I think it can. It talks to you.
Yes.
When it starts bothering you a little bit, maybe that's your wake up call to get one of those benches.
Yep.
Maybe sit down on a piece of cardboard beside where you're not bending over like that.
Even a 5-gallon bucket or something.
Yeah, there you go.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah. I think we all push that a little bit because we're just going to go out for a little while. Next thing you know, the project's gotten bigger, and or we're doing 3 projects at once that we didn't plan on doing, and the next thing you know, you got a backache. So,
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we have a little extra time today. Do you guys want to talk a little basketball?
How's your bracket looking? Is it busted?
It's not great. After mine starts to go downhill, I just root for all chaos in the tournament.
Yeah, there you go.
If mine's not going to be good, nobody else can be.
Yes.
But no, it's been very entertaining. It's been exciting with the Huskers. They've been fun to watch, and so yeah, it's just been a fun year. This is probably my favorite sporting event that there is. Me and some friends tried to think of some things that would compare to this, and really we couldn't think of anything. So,
well, there's certainly been a lot of good ball games to watch, that's for sure. And Nebraska is very exciting, and not only to get in the first time and then take it to the next level, it's been very exciting for the fans, and it's going to be interesting on Thursday, right?
For sure. Yes. What are your thoughts? Okay, the bracket comes out. We see Nebraska and Iowa are in the same region. Did you ever see Nebraska versus Iowa, of all people, in the Sweet 16?
Zero chance. Zero chance I saw that, especially with Florida, who Iowa had to beat the other day. They were looking one of the best teams in the country at the time, so I thought there's not a chance that we were going to match up.
Yeah.
My wife, who is an Iowa fan, from Iowa, was showing me some videos yesterday, and it's all everybody's like, well, finally, Iowa, we can't beat Iowa in football. We finally have a good basketball team. This is our year. Team of destiny. Finally win a NCAA tournament game, and who do we have to run into in the tournament
who could just
ruin our dreams?
Yes, exactly.
Shoot us down.
Ruin our dreams.
She said it's setting up to be pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be, people said it's going to be, and it will. It's going to be intense on the court. I think there's going to be intensity in the stands, too,
yes.
with those two fan bases.
Yes, there will be. I talked to a few people that went down to the Oklahoma City games, and they said it was the best sporting atmosphere that they'd ever been in.
Oh,
so,
I'm sure.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting.
I talked to a gentleman yesterday who had just gotten back from there, and he said, I'm not sure, because of where we're sitting with the people behind us that were behind us, that my 9-year-old maybe got a little more education.
Got some vocabulary education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. But, it'll be exciting. Well, also, real quick before we close, back over to the actual reason you're here. I know that we talked with Millie Winkler this morning on the air, and she said she stops by team every once in a while and uses the exercise facilities inside. And if people feel more secure, especially the weather when it's coming and going like it is, you guys will facilitate people to exercise, I think, in your place as well.
Yep. So we offer a wellness program at our clinic. So it's essentially you pay, and we are very, very affordable. Don't quote me on what the numbers are. People always ask me, and I can never remember, but very, very affordable. Basically pay a monthly fee, and it's like $5 or $6. It's not much at all to come in. Anytime that we're open, you can come in and use all of our exercise equipment. We have several people who do that, and they kind of pop in throughout the day. Sometimes we always tease them. They always come in the morning, and then come in the morning. And then for one day, they'll show up in the afternoon to exercise, and it just throws everybody off in the clinic because we feel like we reset our day. But yeah, we've got several people who do that. A lot of them were previous patients who started with exercises, and they kind of just continued with us doing wellness and doing the exercises that they were doing when they were a patient with us as well. So,
all right. Thanks, Nathan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nathan Scott with Team Physical Therapy, our guest this morning. We'll take a quick time out.
Are you maximizing your herd's time at the bunk with maximum nutrition and minimal feed waste? Your feed ingredients and distribution make a major difference in overall feed cost when compared to free choice feeding. Vermeer feed wagons and vertical mixers give operators the option to blend and mix rations like dry hay, silage, grain, and ethanol co-products at once, with results in a consistent ration every time you feed your cattle. If you're ready for consistency, go to Power Solutions, your local Vermeer dealer 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2, or call them at 308-872-5522 and check out the feeding options through Vermeer.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
If the truth is missing the big game while you're out of town. But don't worry, Sand Hills Express has you covered. From live sports and the county fair to the Get Up and Go breakfast show. We stream it all on YouTube and Facebook.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Unless you follow and subscribe to Sand Hills Express on Facebook and YouTube.
you. We'll take a break. When we come back, Mark Stock's our guest.
Wake up to the best.
I never miss a morning.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
Get ready for spring sports with Geared for Sports. Whether you're hitting the golf course, stepping up to the plate for baseball or softball, racing and track, or gearing up for soccer, they've got you covered. Geared for Sports has the shoes, apparel, and equipment to perform your best. Can't find what you need? Talk to Scott. He'll try to track it down for you. Located on the west side of the square in Broken Bow, Geared for Sports. Stop in Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays, 10 to 4, and get game ready.
At Melham Medical Center, your health matters. Dr. Pullman and Dr. Islam, their trusted urology and kidney specialists, are there to help take care of you, from prevention to advanced treatment. Whether it's kidney stones, infections, UTIs, bladder concerns, or long-term kidney concerns, you don't have to face it alone. Call Melham Medical Center today to schedule an appointment with Dr. Pullman or Dr. Islam, because healthier kidneys mean a healthier you. Melham Medical Center, large enough to serve, small enough to care.
When severe weather occurs, the outcomes can be devastating. Ranky understands cleaning up and returning to normal can be a long process. The trained personnel at Central Nebraska Diesel are ready to assist you in getting your irrigation system back in running order. With a variety of services available, equipment, and repair parts, Central Nebraska Diesel can provide the help you need. Working together with Central Nebraska Diesel and Ranky will ensure your irrigation needs are met. Contact Central Nebraska Diesel, your local Ranky dealer, and see what they can do for you.
Well, good Tuesday morning, everybody. Mark Stock here with Big Iron Auction Company at 10 o'clock this morning. 137 acres of Polk County, Nebraska land will be selling in two different tracts for the Cheryl Nelson Land Trust. The land is located 2 miles west of Highway 81 and 66 Junction, south of Stromsburg, Nebraska. It's on both sides of the highway. This is irrigated land. Jim Stock and John Stock have all of the information. Please get a hold of them to get your bids submitted today online. Once again, that land auction scheduled to close here at 10 o'clock this morning. Also at 10 o'clock this morning is the Pat Gray retirement sale with equipment located by Clinton, Missouri. They've got 21 really nice, high-quality items featuring Case International equipment. And at 10:30 is the David Hove Estate Sale, the equipment located by Jewell, Iowa. 64 items on this sale featuring a Case IH 7120 combine, a John Deere 8285R mechanical front tractor, Kinsey 3600 series 16-row split planter. They've got several other John Deere tractors, a 6155M mechanical front, and a John Deere 8230 mechanical front tractor. And at 11 o'clock this morning, the Lynn Rogge retirement sale, equipment by Auburn, Nebraska, featuring a 2018 John Deere 8370R mechanical front tractor, John Deere 8360R, a John Deere 8320R mechanical front tractor, and a 1999 John Deere 7810 mechanical front tractor. They have a 2021 John Deere S770 combine, a John Deere 1795 Maximerge 24-row 20-inch planter. It's a 2023 model. A 2024 John Deere 333P tier compact track loader. Equipment on the Lynn Rogge sale is exceptional. Then at 1 o'clock, we have some Holstein 400-pound feeder steers selling. Also at 1 o'clock is the Horst Fleck V production sale. 45 head of registered, mature, and yearling bulls, along with bred and open heifers, will be selling from Edina, Missouri. And then on Wednesday, March the 25th, 2,084 items will sell from over 200 different sellers and several retirement sales. The Dan and Sarah Korth retirement sale by Humphrey, Nebraska. Greg Loafing retirement sale, Morrill, Nebraska. The Donald Kinnear Jr. retirement sale by Hugonton, Kansas. We also have Nebraska Public Power District, York, Nebraska, selling some really nice equipment. There's sellers from all over the United States using BigIron.com here to sell this quality equipment on Wednesday of this week. A few items getting a lot of attention are the 2024 John Deere DB60 Maximerge 36-row 20-inch planter. There's a John Deere 9460R four-wheel drive tractor. Also a 2022 Terragator self-propelled fertilizer spreader. There is a 2015 Mack 613 tri-axle dump truck selling. There's hay equipment, stripper heads, feed wagons, planters, chemical application equipment, bulldozers, box scrapers, and so many more items. It's a very big sale here on Wednesday, so check out bigiron.com. And on Thursday this week, the Chuck Holsworth retirement sale, selling a 2023 John Deere RD30F Hydroflex 30-foot draper head. There's a 2022 John Deere 8-row 30 chopping corn head, a 2023 John Deere S770 combine, 2022 John Deere 8R 280 mechanical front tractor. They have a 2016-year model John Deere 6130R mechanical front tractor with a loader, and many more items. Also on Thursday is the Heinrich Farms retirement sale, 45 items. Selling a 2020 John Deere S790 combine, a John Deere 2210 45-foot field cultivator, a John Deere 4960 mechanical front tractor, John Deere 1990 series 30-foot air seeder. They've got a Great Plains TurboMax 3000 TM 30-foot vertical tillage tool, a John Deere 9410R four-wheel drive tractor, also a John Deere 4450 two-wheel drive tractor, getting a lot of attention. These items once again sell here on Thursday of this week. And then on Friday, the Dennis Harlan retirement sale will feature International 9200i tandem axle day cab semi-truck tractors. They have several Tempty Super Hopper grain trailers, a John Deere S690 combine. There's a Heggie STS-10 self-propelled sprayer. They've got a John Deere 9560 RT track tractor, a John Deere 7320 mechanical front tractor with a loader, and several more items. Good quality equipment that sells here on Friday. So a lot of auction action this week. Check out the livestock, the land, and the machinery all selling this week. And if you've got equipment you would like to sell, it starts with a phone call, toll-free, 1-800-937-3558. That's 1-800-WE-SELL-8. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark Stock. Appreciate your reports each week here on a Tuesday on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Dave Burney with you here on the Breakfast Show, along with my co-host, Brent Crow Apperson, is here with me. And we are working together as a team, and we hope you folks out there notice that we are a team, and we're working together here this morning. We talked about gas prices earlier. I'm going to put that aside, but I have to ask you a question. Okay. Sorry, turn your mic there. Do you drink water out of plastic bottles sometimes?
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I do. Yes.
There's some scientific study on that says that's possibly not the best thing for us.
Yeah, I am kind of aware of that.
Microplastic contamination of your body.
Oh.
Little microplastics get into your digestive system. And by the way, just to kind of emphasize, recycling is important. Please recycle your plastic bottles. I think in the next 5 years or so, there'll be more plastic bottles in the ocean than fish.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
That's not a good statistic.
No, it is not. So I guess they have their purpose. I drank out of a plastic bottle last week. Was outside and stopped by and picked up a bottle of water. It was in plastic.
Mm-hmm.
But there's little micro plastics that get in your digestive system, and I've got a solution for you.
Okay.
Brent Crow Apperson. This is an Asian remedy.
Oh.
For you. There's actually a World Institute of Kimchi that has found evidence that fermented cabbage as a dish is also effective in making you pass out those microplastics out of your digestive system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they say a particular lactic and bacteria culture in kimchi loves to attach itself to the tiny bits of the nanoplastics. That resulted in twice as many going down the toilet. So I was wondering, this is maybe a bit of a stretch, but you do have some area in your yard that we won't be using for the new bird bath and the bird feeders and so forth, restructuring your yard. Could you consider a cabbage patch?
A cabbage patch.
Yeah.
Something tells me you have considered it.
Well, I don't have enough room in our garden for cabbage because we just do cucumbers and tomatoes.
Yeah.
And
I really I don't have a place for a garden. It just it's just not laid out for a place for a garden.
Well, having mowed your yard, I know of a couple of spots that would work.
I'm sure you do. Yes.
And we could raise cabbage together. And we could use it to get the microplastics out of our digestive system.
Ah.
We'd have to get the recipe for the cabbage dish.
Mm.
And, well, we could get together and fellowship and eat cabbage once a week and get ourselves free of microplastics in our system.
What about the cabbage inside a runza? Does that work? That'd be great. I'd be more than happy to go eat a runza.
I don't know, because it says there's a fermented cabbage dish.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that the cabbage in a runza is fermented.
Okay. I didn't know. I just thought I'd ask.
And if you eat cabbage, I don't know how social you want to be.
What was the name of that again?
I think it's pronounced kimchi.
I think it's kimchi.
Kimchi.
Yeah.
C-H-I. Kim, C-H-I. And it's evidence that the fermented cabbage dish is effective in removing microplastics.
Ah, okay.
So we could look up the recipe, and you could grow the cabbage in your yard. We could ferment it.
Okay.
And whip up a batch. And we could share it with other neighbors if we had some left over.
Now, you're not thinking of this being a fundraiser like the Gourd Patch was, are you? Brent and Dave's fermented cabbage.
Probably not. This would be more of a self-antidote.
Okay.
For if we're drinking a lot of water out of plastic bottles.
Yeah.
Okay, moving along.
Moving right along.
We'll take a time out.
Wait, stop. This is not a drill. Gateway Motors just triggered a vehicle alert you need to hear. Select Chevrolet Equinoxes, Trax, Trailblazers, Nissan Altimas, Jeep Compass, and Toyota Camrys are all part of one exclusive promotion. Just $299 down, $299 a month with approved credit, and every one of them is tagged with the Gateway Motors Lifetime Powertrain Limited Warranty. There are only 10 vehicles available. When they're gone, they're gone. Look for the vehicles with the green dot on the windshield. That's how you know they're part of the deal. Get to Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. This is only while supplies last.
If you have a need for elderly care that includes memory support, Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow is the solution. They believe that an active life is a nurturing experience. Visit QualitySeniorVillages.com to learn more or to contact them about available rooms.
Looking for a fresh start in a place you'll love to call home? Broken Bow Housing Authority has one-bedroom apartments available at Custer Heights. Enjoy easy living with no utilities, snow removal, or lawn care to worry about. Need more space? Choose from 2 to 5 bedroom homes with tenants responsible for snow removal and lawn care. Income limits do apply. Visit BrokenBowHousingAuthority.com to apply online today. Don't wait. Contact Broken Bow Housing Authority and open the door to your next home.
Your friends at Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow are proud to offer the products and service you love having on your side for the best experience possible. Leader brand products on their shelves offer great value compared to national brand equivalents, while also meeting or exceeding FDA quality standards. You can also shop a great variety of gift items and greeting cards at Varney Pharmacy. With their knowledgeable staff ready and waiting to help, Varney Pharmacy, located in downtown Broken Bow.
8:42. I want to talk a little bit about annual checkups and how important they are. Now, when you think annual checkups, you think about your annual checkup with your doctor for general health. And you also have checkups for your eyes, usually on an annual basis. See if you need to adjust those glasses a little bit, or if you need glasses. It's the same for hearing. And we are lucky enough to have a specialist right here in Broken Bow in Custer County. Roxanne at Nebraska Land Hearing in Broken Bow is ready to serve you. She has been in the same location now for over 10 years, which is in the Chamber of Commerce building on the east side of the square. And Roxanne has been helping neighbors hear better without the hassle of long drives or big city prices. And she also has over 35 years of experience and multiple Best of the Best awards. And Roxanne offers top quality, state-of-the-art hearing technology, including rechargeable hearing aids, no batteries to mess with. She also provides free evaluations, free office calls, extended warranties, and discounts for both new and returning patients. Skip the drives out of town. Stay right here in Custer County and Broken Bow, and call Roxanne at 308-384-3852 and schedule your appointment today for expert hometown care that fits your budget right in Broken Bow inside the Chamber building. And again, an annual checkup gives you that baseline to see how your hearing is and how it is holding up as the years pass by.
This Saturday, the Anselmo Volunteer Fire Department will be hosting their annual pancake and sausage feed and fundraiser at the Fire Hall in Anselmo. They'll start serving at 6. It's just simply a free will donation, a great opportunity to thank these volunteers for the hard work and dedication. They deserve many thanks and appreciation, so make sure and support their annual pancake feed this Saturday. They'll be serving at the Fire Hall in Anselmo beginning at 6 p.m. on Saturday evening.
Music from Brandi Carlile, her latest, called Human.
0348.
Sharon, lawn care and sprinkler repair, where the grass is always greener.
It is about 9 minutes before the hour of 9, and Brent Crow Apperson received a text from Jim down in Arkansas.
Yeah, my dad. This is a red letter day. A text message from my dad. I think this is like the second one I've ever received in my lifetime from Dad. He says that kimchi is some bad stuff.
Not good, huh?
Is how he puts it. Yeah. Also gives you bad breath, he says.
And could deworm you?
Well, I don't know. It might even worm you, he says, but I'm guessing he meant maybe deworm. I don't know.
Well, it's either going to deworm you or give you worms.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but
yikes.
Yeah.
Sylvester's this Friday night, inviting you to come out and have a good time because Thunder Karaoke is back. So grab your friends, pull them up on stage, and, we all sing in our cars by ourselves. Sometimes, though, in front of people, we're a little shy. So get a group. Come out and sing as a group, or enjoy the ones who want to get up and perform particular songs by themselves. It's time now to hop up on the stage and sing with all your friends at Sly's this Friday night, 9 until 1 at Sylvester's at the quiet little place that rocks, East Highway 2. Karaoke this weekend, this Friday at Sly's.
Make sure you check out sandhillsexpress.com on the employment page to take a look at the job opportunities that are available. And right now there's several opportunities through Myers Construction in Broken Bow. They are hiring for multiple positions, seeking dependable team members for the following spots: diesel mechanic, welder fabricator, electrical apprentice, construction laborer, pipe fitter and plumbing technician, concrete worker and finisher. Competitive pay based on experience. Travel could be required, so certainly a valid driver's license is required. You can visit their website to apply, Myers, MYERS, construct.com. And you can also give them a call if you'd like more information, 308-872-5469. You'll find all this information on the Sandhills Express employment page, and you'll also find links, too, that you can click on and take you where you need to go to apply.
Well, yesterday, Tina dropped by and dropped off a flyer for the Arnold Community Center location and the invitation to a pancake feed. The Rotary, Arnold's Rotary, is putting on a pancake feed on Thursday this week at the Arnold Community Center. They'll be serving from 5 until 7:30 p.m. It's all free will donation, and proceeds go to community projects, and they thank you for supporting the Arnold Rotary. Also, the AMC Family Banquet in Arcadia takes place Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Arcadia High School Gym. And the featured speaker is Brittany Wilkins, former WNBA player, played internationally and, of course, through high school and college, and then played all over the world in volleyball. And they have special music. Mary Channer and Paul and Molly McGill will be performing. And it's going to be an inspirational and motivational evening, as usual. Catered by Whitefoot Catering, which is delicious. Advance tickets, I believe, are needed, $15. Youth are, free with this program. They make sure they get as many youth there as they can. And you might want to make a call and get those tickets reserved. There's posters around town. Roll and Sell would be happy to get you in the right direction if you want to try to get tickets yet. I think Roland also said in your interview that if you thought you couldn't make it and something changes and you can, they'll try to get you in. They just need to count for the meal.
Yep.
And what else is on my little stack here? Oh, yes, the last Sermons a la carte is tomorrow at the Broken Bow United Methodist Church. Starts at 12:05, and it's hosted by the First Presbyterian Church. And you can drop in, and they'll have a half-hour worship service followed by a lunch with a free will donation. And if you are working and need to get back, they'll get you to the front of the line. And they have had all of those at the United Methodist Church, all sponsored by Our Savior Lutheran Church, the United Methodist Church, the Free Methodist Church, the E-Free Church, Weiser Church, and now the First Presbyterian Church. They did have a snow day set aside, but doesn't look like they're going to be needing that. Oh
no. What?
Telephone call on my cell phone.
Oh.
And I've got it
Do you need to take it?
No, I got it on vibrate. It's the radiator man.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, he's calling me. He got my cell. And
wow, he calls you personally, huh?
Yeah, he's calling me. And oh, yeah.
Song request?
Yeah, same one.
Ah, boy.
He is nuts. I mean, that radiator man is crazy. Just really, 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 really crazy about Amy Winehouse. Now, she's passed, but he still loves her music and loved her when she was on this earth very much.
Yeah.
So I'll pull it up. Hold on just a second. We get in there.
Bet.
All right, Radiator Man, we're going to get this taken care of, but don't bother me again for a while. Jamming to Amy.
Yeah. When we come back from the news,
okay,
can I make a music request? I don't know why, but with our discussions and everything through the morning, I'm just in the mood to hear the Counting Crows.
Oh, I don't blame you. Gosh.
I was hoping you'd get that.
It took me a minute, but I got it. You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning.
KCNI, KBBN Radio.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-507-9701. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-507-9701. That's 800-507-9701. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Airline passengers' patients still being tested amid the ongoing partial government shutdown. CBS's Nicole Skanga at Bush Intercontinental in Houston, where they're queued up all the way into the basement.
What was it like coming through downstairs?
No air conditioning.
No air conditioning, no service. It was horrible.
No bathroom.
Yeah, there's no bathroom down there, no food.
ICE agents on duty for day number 2. Now to possible talks between the U.S. and Iran to end the war. Correspondent Elizabeth Palmer.
Iran's foreign minister did confirm that there had been overtures from the United States, but he said Iran hasn't responded.
Students are speaking out after Boston University removed Israeli flags and pride flags from campus buildings.
Especially for a school that touts themselves as being an open and accepting space for all students.
I think it's really important for people to be able to express their political beliefs in an institution.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In the NBA at Detroit, the Pistons ended the Lakers' 9-game winning streak, 113-110, despite 32 points from Luka Doncic, player of the week in the West, who shot 3 of 13 from three-point range. Oklahoma City won its 12th straight game, 123-103 at Philadelphia, getting 18 points from Jalen Williams, who returned after last month's hamstring injury. The Spurs won their 6th straight. Indiana ended a 16-game losing streak with a win at Orlando. Golden State won in overtime at Dallas. The second round of the women's NCAAs ended with UCLA dominating Oklahoma State. Vanderbilt beat Illinois, and it was number 1 UConn, 36-0 now, ripping Syracuse 98-45. 1 seed South Carolina beat USC 101-61. Arizona State's new men's coach is Randy Bennett from St. Mary's. The Seahawks gave an extension to wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A red flag warning begins at 11 a.m. tomorrow and remains in effect until 11 a.m. Thursday. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times today, with daytime highs approaching 75. Winds out of the south, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies again tonight, lows level off around 42. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Your health close to home. The Callaway District Hospital and medical clinics are committed to bringing high-quality care right to the community, where compassion meets advanced care, because your health matters right here at home. The Callaway District Hospital.
9:05, temperature reading right now, 38 degrees, partly sunny. Winds at about 5 miles to 10 miles per hour out of the southeast. Barometric pressure at 30.03. Humidity at 65%. Yesterday's high 55, overnight low of 32. Only 600 precipitation measured. All of this month of March. Very, very dry out there, as you know. Please keep that in mind. Sunset today at 7:55. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:33. 38 and partly cloudy at 9:06 here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Fish fry, last one, put on by the Knights of Columbus, coming up on Friday And this time around, it's at Ansley at the Ansley Community Center. And they're also including a benefit for fire relief for the state of Nebraska. Along with that, they'll be serving from 5:30 until 7 p.m. Kids up through 4 are free. 5 to 11-year-olds, $6. 12 and up, $12. And this is the last one again. They start at 5:30 at the Ansley Community Building. And that's another event that we wanted to highlight here this morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I was looking here, and I thought somewhere, Brent, I saw on some notes this morning about when the professional baseball season gets underway. I believe this is the last day of spring training, and then they'll get going on the actual season. And I imagine now, have the Dodgers bought enough players to win again this year?
Oh, my goodness. Their lineup. Of course, they picked up Kyle Tucker, who played for the Cubs for a year, and they picked him up to put him in the lineup. So I think if you look at the Dodgers lineup, it's like Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, and Tucker.
Jiminy.
How would you like to face that? To your top 4 hitters, and then the guys below them, they're no slouches either.
No.
So they're loaded again, as
loaded
they
up.
say.
Well, they're defending. They won last year, right?
Yeah, they're the two-time defending World
yeah.
Series champions now.
Oh, Crawley. So do you remember the cartoons? I think most people do. The Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, Space Ghost, Josie and the Pussycats, and, of course, Johnny Quest.
Absolutely. I've seen all of them.
You ever notice that the music's kind of the same for all of those cartoons?
Oh, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I think the ones you mentioned are all, are they all Hanna-Barbera cartoons, I think?
Yeah, and the music composer, Ted Nichols, worked on all of those to provide music for them. So they did have a similarity. Maybe the Flintstones, not quite so much.
Yeah.
Because meat, I would think meat, I'm thinking about one of the other ones that goes along with that they didn't mention here. Space Ghost, Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, Josie and the Pussycats, Johnny Quest. There were some others that had that same kind of music with it.
Mm-hmm.
That gentleman is 96 years old, 97, and he wrote every theme and composition for all those shows and others.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's take a look to some news that I think we should pay attention to.
Okay.
Have you ever had Trader Joe's fried rice?
Can't say I have.
Well, 43 states are now a part of a recall.
Mm.
And unfortunately, they've recalled it because nowhere in the recipe does it say there should be glass in Trader Joe's vegetable fried rice. But here we are. The chain is now recalling 10 million pounds of its frozen fried rice packages after shards were found inside some of the 1-pound bags. The glass is sometimes smaller than a grain of rice, so it's getting pulled from all the stores in 43 states. The only places unaffected are Hawaii, Maine, New Mexico, South Dakota, Vermont, West Virginia, and Iowa. All other states have recalled those packages.
Yikes.
Yeah, so that means Nebraska is included. So if you happen to like Trader Joe's rice packages, might want to discard those or take them back.
Yeah.
All right, music coming your way from Mick Jagger, Dave Stewart, and Sheryl Crow.
Ah, Sheryl Crow.
Yes.
All
My wife loves Sheryl Crow. Just crazy about her.
You think I'm related to her too somehow? Sheryl Crow? That'd be awesome.
You should check. Smokey should check.
Yes.
Here they are with Old Habits Die Hard. Mick Jagger, Dave Stewart, and Smokey's first cousin, Sheryl Crow. Old habits die hard. And, yeah, you know, that voice of Cheryl's like an angel. That was for you, Joan. We'll take a quick time out. We'll be right back.
Every machine has a story. Early mornings, long harvests, years of hard work. When the time comes to sell, AuctionTime.com helps make sure the world sees that equipment. Whether you're selling one piece of equipment or planning a retirement auction, start by knowing what it's worth. At Auction Time, we'll help you start with a free equipment valuation and plan the best way to sell. Call 402-458-4570. That's 402-458-4570. AuctionTime.com. Local expertise, worldwide buyers.
Here at Bruning Bank, our roots run deep in Nebraska agriculture, and we are proud to work with farmers and ranchers every day to grow and improve their operations. In honor of National Ag Month, we want to recognize all those who work in the ag industry and say thank you. These past few years have not been easy, and you have shown your resilience and dedication to your land, crops, and livestock productions. Bruning Bank is proud to support your operation by providing you with all the financial services you need, from checking to loans to useful business technologies. Bruning Bank, build, grow, thrive, member FDIC.
Pump up the volume. Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/groundadvantage to learn more.
Jen, I didn't know you shopped here.
Hey, I'm hunting for something fresh for spring.
Oh, girl, skip them all. Jewelry Television has the best spring looks right now.
JTV, way ahead of you. Just hit up JTV.com yesterday, scored the cutest clover earrings, 2 tennis bracelets, and this gorgeous pearl ring.
Right now, new customers get $20 off any purchase of $99 or more at JTV.com.
Oh, and gold hoops and this turquoise bracelet.
Just a couple things, huh?
Maybe more than a couple.
If you're having a birthday today, happy birthday to you. You're celebrating with quite a few different stars. Peyton Manning is 50 today, Hall of Famer, of course, and considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Played 18 seasons for the Colts and Broncos, and he's making a mint with his brother doing broadcasts and commercials and very popular figures on TV. No, you'll know this one. I wouldn't have, but The Undertaker.
Oh, yes. How old is The Undertaker?
Mark Calloway is 61, retired, considered one of the greatest wrestlers of all times.
I would agree with that.
Oh, boy. Nick Lowe is 77, English singer-songwriter, was a member of the group Rockpile, and then went out on his own. You might remember a couple of his songs. Cruel to Be Kind was a big one for him, and Teacher, Teacher. And last but not least, Nina.
Nina.
Don't remember Nina?
I can't say I do. No.
Nina's 66. In 1983, she had an international hit that you might remember.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get it going here for you. Bring back those 80s memories for you.
Oh, yes. I know this song.
99 Red Balloons from the 1980s. And she is celebrating her 66th birthday today. That's all I'm going to say.
That was a big hit. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Was that 83, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Great music came out of the 80s.
Oh, my Lord.
The best.
Oh, Lordy.
The best music out of the 80s.
As John Lennon once said, nobody told me there would be days like these. And he wrote that in the early 1980s, about the 80s.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Good to have you folks along. Let's have a little fun together.
Oh, always love to have fun.
B-52s. I was just telling Jack that this would be a great song to dance to with a partner.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody you're fond of. I could just see Jack, dancing to this, I think. What a great sound. B-52s on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm with Brent Crow Apperson, a distant relative of Smokey Crow and a distant relative of Sheryl Crow. And that's about it.
Okay. Your wife sent me a text message.
Uh-oh. Yikes.
Let's see. Where'd it go? Do.
Was it
nice?
Nice?
There it is. Would being Brent Crow Apperson make you a baseball superstar like Pete Crow Armstrong? Oh, man, I wish.
Okay, I'm going to show my baseball ignorance here.
Yeah.
I don't recognize. Who would that be?
PCA?
Yeah.
He's a center fielder for the Chicago Cubs.
Oh.
He's tremendous.
I don't watch the Cubs.
Wow. Wow. PCA and BCA. I love it.
Oh, Joan, you've opened a can of baseball worms. No doubt about it. Folks, we'll be back tomorrow. If you'd like to join us, if you can, we'd love to have you. If you can't, we'll forgive you. And if you can't stand another show, we understand. I mean, we're honest. We're just plain honest.
Yeah.
Now that I'm working with a crow, I'll know that there'll be some pushback. But I will continue to try to conduct myself in a non-bullying manner as I have all my years here with my co-host, Brent Crow Apperson. And I'm also going to lie about this one, too.
Oh, you're going to lie? You're just going to admit you're going to lie. Okay.
Yep. Van Morrison, stop drinking. Have a great day, everybody.
You gotta stop drinking that wine, sonny boy.